Good morning, world. I am Judy, your web-based therapist, making therapy accessible and convenient for our clients in Florida and New York, and of course, sharing information worldwide. Today, I want to take a moment and talk about 5 ways that our mental health can impact our finances. Because as humans, all the different parts of our lives are intertwined. But before I get into that, I want to take a quick moment and say, if you are subscribed, thank you so much for being a part of our awesome world. If you're not yet subscribed, please take a moment and click the subscribe button below so you can join all this awesomeness. And remember to tick the bell so you are notified when I post new videos so you don't miss anything. And of course, if you'd like to purchase 1 or 3 of my books, also a link below that will take you to a site that shows you all your different options of where you could get 1 or 3 of my books. Okay, let me get back to it. First, that emotional spending. Because when we're not good, when things are not going well, sometimes people try to fill that void with stuff. And that, there's that whole retail therapy. Yeah. People filling a void, people trying to heal or fix a hurt by putting stuff in there. But of course, the stuff does not fix the problem. But when we are dealing with mental health issues, especially mental health issues that we're not addressing or that we're avoiding addressing or pretending don't exist, sometimes it makes a person a little bit more prone to that emotional spending, because when it hurts, when the pain is there, when you're feeling it, sometimes it feels like I would like to do anything, something to help bring me a little joy, something to help me feel a little bit better. And it's like, hey, nice shoes, let me get those, or nice whatever, let me get that. And you end up doing a lot of that emotional spending, which does not fix the issue. And the more the issue is not fixed, the more you have to buy more stuff because, hey, I felt a little bit of joy, a tiny little glimmer of joy. So maybe if I get that much more and more and more and more stuff, but that it still won't fix it, but you'll continue to feel the need to, hey, let me add more to it. 2, it can impact your earning ability. If your mental health is not where you need it to be, sometimes it can influence how you're able to earn. This means things like if you're dealing with a severe depression that makes it less possible for you to get to work, or make you not be in that position to go after new projects, to go after things, to really live up to your earning potential, because you're not emotionally, you're not physically, you're not mentally healthy. You're not doing those things that the go-getter or that you would normally do. You're not behaving like you would normally do. So it could impact your earning ability, both from a standpoint of being able to go to work and earn an everyday living, to going after those extra things that could help you get that much more money, or, build your empire. If your mental health is not there, sometimes you're not in the best position to build your empire. 3, that susceptibility to influence or pressure. When you're not emotionally there, when your mental health is not where it needs to be, it makes you a little bit more susceptible to the pressure of others, to the influence of others. Or sometimes it could just be that you're so emotionally not there where you agree to things that you would normally not agree to. Maybe you just agree to do things just to get it be done with, or because you're so not there and you're so not you that you're not able to think things through the way you normally would. So you're allowing other people to make decisions, and sometimes it can be impacted. It can impact your self-esteem, where you're looking to please other people so hard that you're doing things that you normally would not do when you're in your healthy state. So it can definitely make you more susceptible to influence and more susceptible to pressure, and even more susceptible to being taken advantage of because you're not you. 4, the cost of getting help, because sometimes mental health services are not always the most affordable. Even if you have insurance that's covering it, a lot of times there's a copay. For some people, that copay can be high. So that is an additional financial obligation that can be added, where you're having to pay for services. Maybe you're buying certain things to help you cope, or maybe you having to take time from work to attend your treatment. All these things can impact your finances. So just because, and even if you're getting your services through your EAP, which I highly recommend that everyone definitely, if you have a job that has it in it, it probably has an EAP. So you definitely should be using that EAP first. But that EAP is only so much, and there usually is going to be added costs when it comes time to getting the services that you want, the services that you may actually need for your mental health. So that could be an added cost, and that added cost, if it wasn't already budgeted for, it can add to the financial pressure that you feel. So yes, that is another way that it could be your finances, your mental health could impact your finances, because if it gives you an added, what do you call it? An added bill that you didn't plan for, that could increase the stress, because now you have one more thing that you have to pay for that you didn't know or weren't planning on paying for. And finally, it can definitely impact or influence your decision making. When you're not in your healthiest state, your decision making can be impacted by what is happening around you, by everything. Just your decision making can be impacted by your emotional state, by what you are experiencing, by what you are feeling, where sometimes you're making decisions from the pain, you're making decisions from the hurt, instead of from wherever you would normally make your decisions. When you are not good, I always say everything else is not good. If one part of you is not good, everything else will fall in line, or tends to fall in line. So that includes your decision-making abilities. But the other part of it is that when you are in that state where you are not good, it's harder to make certain decisions, to make the decisions, the more positive decisions, the harder decisions, the things that you would normally go for, you don't necessarily go for, because you're focusing your thought, your existence, your situation on where you are now, and not as future focused, and not as looking at all the other, you're not getting all the information, because you can only see the limited view of where you currently are. Quick recap. 1, when your mental health is not good, you can make your very emotional decisions with emotional spending, trying to fill the void or fill the gap with stuff. 2, it can impact your earning ability, because sometimes it makes it harder for you to get out there and get the money and make that money. 3, so it increases your susceptibility to influence or pressure, or being manipulated or pushed by others to make certain financial decisions that you would normally not make. 4, the added cost of care can be an issue. 5, it can also influence your decision making, because if you're not fully there, then of course everything else can tend to fall into it. As always, if you or someone you know happens to be going through something that's more than you can handle, please remember that there are professionals like myself who are available, able, and willing to help, and are even providing remote services who can assist with whatever you may have going on. So please figure out who those people are in your community, so that if you need them, you can reach out and get the help that you need. And that is all we have for today. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.